Hey scholars, so this video is to help you with your May 8th assignment. We're going to wrap up the week with a holy war video debate. We're answering the question finally, can a holy war actually exist? So you open up the assignment, it says, scholars, we have spent time looking at the Crusades and breaking the events down so we can understand whether or not they were a holy war. Many of you have already solidified the opinion that the Crusades in fact were not holy, but were instead selfishly motivated and had bad or evil intentions. However, we're going to take a step back and consider a more general and philosophical question. Can a holy war exist in general, or are all wars selfish or evil? You're going to do this by recording yourself on a web platform and submitting it for your classmates to review and respond to. So your task, you're going to open up the PDF document below here, excuse me, and you're going to read the preview and the instructions to the task. You're going to scroll down, you're going to review the rubric, you're going to use it to plan your response, so be aware there is a rubric on this assignment. Then you're going to open up this link here, it's also in the PDF document, you're going to follow the instructions and you're going to record yourself. So you click on this document, you can open it in a new window, you don't have to today. So scholars, up to this point you've looked at the Crusades, the motivation behind them, the actions of the peasants, and the more organized effort to the First Crusade. You may recall that some of the people involved in the Crusades were selfishly motivated. The armies sometimes harmed their own people, but in the end, they did make progress towards achieving their goal, which was to take back Jerusalem from the Islamic people. Whether you think the Crusades specifically were about religion or not, we're going to now use what we know about the Crusades to answer a more general question: can a holy war exist, or are all wars selfish or evil? You're going to do this by filming yourself on a web platform and submitting it for your classmates to review, like I said before. So here's what you need. Here's the rubric down here. So this is a rubric on how I'm going to score your video. So for claim and reason, in order to get a 3, it says, the video presents a clear claim and analytical reason that answers the question, can a holy war exist? To get a 2, it says the video presents a clear claim and an attempt at a reason that answers the question, can a holy war exist? And for a 1, the video presents an attempt at providing a claim that answers the question, can a holy war exist? For details and reasoning, remember, details you can paraphrase. It doesn't need to be a direct quote. And your details are coming from those videos we watched on the Crusades. So maybe you want to watch or review those again. You also might want to open up those other documents from May 7th, May 6th, and May 5th. You can use your answers on those documents to help you when you film this video. So that would be a good idea to also, like right now, you can go back and open them. I'm not going to do it right now, but you should be able to know in your head, I should go back, I should open those documents to help me on my details. So to get a 3, the video presents multiple details, more than one, details related to the Crusades and explains in the reasoning how the details prove holy wars can or cannot exist in general. So you're not proving that the Crusades were or were not holy. You are applying what you know about the Crusades to prove whether or not holy wars can exist in general. To get a 2, the video presents multiple details, again, related to the Crusades, and explains in the reasoning how the details would specifically prove the Crusades were or were not a holy war. If your entire video is only about the Crusades and you're not answering the general question of can a holy war exist, you're going to get a 2 out of 3 here. And for a 1, it's just the video presents facts related to the Crusades and attempts to explain how they relate to the task. The last part is just video clarity. So to get a 3, the audio and visual of the video are both clear. The technology of the platform is expertly used to support the argument overall. So you're going to see in a minute when I open up the platform, there's a lot of different features. People in my Google Meet told me it was like TikTok. I'm not too sure, but there's like different features like filters and like stickers you can add and like things like that. If you decide to use those features, make sure they are there to support your argument. If they are there for like a random reason or they detract from your argument, I am going to take points off. So let's look at a 2. It says the audio or video lacks clarity or the technology is used in a manner that detracts or distracts from the argument overall. So again, if you're using the technology in a manner that like isn't inappropriate, but it's kind of distracting from your argument, I'm going to take points off. And then for a 1, it's just like you use the technology in an improper manner, or I can't hear the video, or I don't see your argument at all. Okay? So this is your rubric. You should keep this open. You should refer to this. You should have your other documents open. You should be referring to them. And when you click here, This is actually going to take you to where your assignment is. This is where you're submitting your work. So you log in with Google after you click on that link. It'll automatically have your account. So again, I log in as Sol. So I click on that. It takes you to my page. Here's the page here. It says, can a holy war exist? It says, scholars, we took some time to analyze the Crusades again and the motivation behind them, the Peasants' Crusades and the First Crusade. At this point, we have to answer our focus question. Can a holy war exist, or are all wars selfish or evil? You're going to use 2.5 minutes as the maximum time you have on that video. You don't need to use the full 2.5 minutes, but you have up to 2.5 minutes in your video to answer all portions of the rubric that I just showed you. And remember to include multiple details paraphrased from the Crusades videos and explain how they support your answer. So how are you actually going to film yourself? This is actually a really funny gift. How are you actually going to film yourself, though? So you click here on this giant green plus button. When you click there, it's going to ask you, can we use your microphone? Can we use your camera? Yes, you're going to have to allow that in order to do the video. You look, and hopefully it doesn't come up in like a stretched resolution for you. I think it's just doing that because I'm recording myself on Screencastify right now as well. But you open that up, and this is your platform. So like there's different like video options. You can look at these. You can import a video from your computer, so you don't need to use this platform if you don't want to. You can try using a screen recording if you need to. You don't have to. But here's what I would do if I were you. Just, you can look at the different, like these are the different filters. You can add text if you want to. So if you don't want to talk through your video, that's certainly fine. You can add the text. Just make sure that it's there supporting your argument. I won't take points off. You got your different stickers. You can add all of these things. You don't need to, right? Just make sure that it's answering the question, can a holy war exist or not? So again, when you start recording, you can record. It counts down. You can pause your recording and change things if you need to. Just pick up on the recording, pause it again, change up your features, like whatever you need to do. So when you click next, it's going to ask you to review it. You know, once you're done, then you have to take a selfie. Like this is what actually is like, you know, like on my YouTube videos, there's like a thumbnail. This is like that. So like, you know, like give like a nice selfie here. See what we got. This is for Yasmin because it was her birthday today. This is happy birthday, Yasmin. So that's for Yasmin. So then when you're done, like it'll ask you your display name. You can just leave that. You can add a title. You can add a link. You don't have to. And when you press submit video, you'll realize like, wait a minute, it didn't post. Well, you see the word where it says moderated here. What that means is it sends me the video first. I have to review the video. And when I approve it, it will send it here for everybody else to look at. Okay, by the time you get to this platform, I will likely have a model video posted. I am going to post a model video on here under Sol's account, but I am not going to be answering this question. You are answering this question. I would make that way too easy if I also answered that question because a lot of people could just follow mine. So what I'm going to ask and answer the question is, what is the best cartoon of all time? What is the best cartoon show of all time? I will have that posted here for you guys to see how I use the features to get full credit. But again, make sure you're using this rubric, make sure you're using the YouTube videos, and make sure you're using your assignments from the past few days. Join the Google Meet at 10:30 on Friday to really get some help on this, or email Mr. Woods or I for extra help. Good luck, guys. I hope you have fun with this. I'm really excited for it.